Lewis and Clark are credited with being the first white men to actually see a sage grouse. It was June 5, 1805, and Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, and their Corps of Discovery were near the confluences of the Marias and Missouri rivers in present-day Montana. The sage grouse is best known for its elaborate courtship display. In mid-March, males began to gather on their traditional breeding grounds, called leks. Hens usually arrive toward the end of March and the 1st of April. The hens gather on a particular piece of ground on the lek, known as the breeding spot. Greater Sage Grouse are North America's largest grouse. Some adult cockbirds, or boomers, can weigh as much as 7 pounds. One dominant male does most of the breeding, and competition for this right is intense. The battles are fierce, can result in injury and even death. Golden eagles know about leks and fly over the leks each morning looking for an easy meal. The strutting season goes from late March to early May. Once bred, the hens leave the lek, going off into the sage to lay their eggs. The majority of hens nest within 2 miles of the lek, but transmitted birds have been located as far as 30 miles from the lek on a nest. The sagebrush biome is one of the largest habitat types in North America. It spans 175 million acres in 13 western states and 2 Canadian provinces. The hens lay 7 to 9 eggs, usually at the base of a clump of sagebrush. Sage grouse have to contend with a number of hungry predators, always looking for a meal. Badgers and coyotes are serious predators to nesting grouse. The grouse chicks hatch around the 1st of June. After hatching, the chicks get their critical moisture from eating insects and from the morning dew. The primaries of the chicks grow quickly. By 2 weeks of age, they are capable of short flights. The cockbirds take no part in the rearing of the chicks. The grouse chicks crouch in the grass as northern harriers circle above looking for an easy meal. I've seen hen sage grouse fly straight into northern harriers, striking them with their bodies to protect their young. A hen grouse shelters her chicks from a summer thunderstorm. Winter and spring moisture is essential to sage grouse, providing forbs and insects for the chicks. After hatching, the further a hen has to move her chicks to find moisture, the higher their mortality. Sage grouse populations decline in years of drought. Moisture is essential to rearing the chicks. Sage grouse share their home with a variety of other species, including the golden eagle. The sage grouse chick feeds on insects, providing protein for their rapid growth. The young chicks must learn the neighborhood. The hen leads them to places they can find food and water. She also shows them how to find the lek, as well as the wintering grounds. These traditions are established and followed generation after generation. The prairie falcon is common in the high deserts of the West, feeding mainly on Wyoming ground squirrels and small birds. The ferruginous hawk is another common raptor in the high desert. Wyoming ground squirrels and other small rodents make up the majority of their diet. If predation occurs on the brood, the males are the most likely to be taken. Males are larger and develop slower and are not as agile as the smaller hens. As spring turns to summer, grouse become dependent on freshwater sources. It is critical for their survival. As snow arrives to the high desert, sage grouse are set free from their dependence on water. Snow provides all the moisture they need. It's at this time that sage grouse become their strongest. Being able to eat sage and snow keeps them evenly hydrated. They are strong flyers, and by mid-December can reach speeds of 70 miles an hour. They can climb into the sky hundreds of feet and sustain flight for miles. In December, the hens group in huge flocks, sometimes numbering in the hundreds. Adult cockbirds also form flocks, generally numbering 12 to 50 birds. Wintering grouse return to the same area year after year. It may vary some depending on snow depth. A hen sage grouse will weigh 2.5 to 3.5 pounds. A male is twice their size. My observations, I would say hens outnumber cockbirds 5 to 1, and it may be even higher. During the winter, sage leaves from sagebrush make up 100% of the grouse's diet. Since the early 1900s, game wardens and biologists have been concerned with declines in sage grouse populations. What the sage grouse needs is wide open sage habitat free of human disturbances with good water sources. Weather is the single most important factor. In times of drought, sage grouse numbers will and have suffered serious declines. As soon as adequate moisture returns, sage grouse numbers can increase quickly. Last year, 2023, was a record snowfall. Sage grouse in Wyoming had their best chick survival since 2005. Winter sage grouse flocks can number in the thousands.